Hi kids! Our lesson for today is about the simple present tense of verbs. This is based on the most essential learning competency number 16, use verbs in simple present tense. As we all know, a verb tells an action or a state of being. Verbs have tenses. When we say tense, we are referring to time. For this lesson, we are only going to focus on the simple present tense of verbs. There are things that we have to consider in using the simple present tense of the verbs. Here are they. We use the simple present tense of verbs when the sentence expresses action happening now. For example, she writes an email to her best friend. It smells very delicious in the kitchen. She goes to work by car. Another thing is we use the simple present tense of verbs when the sentence expresses general truth. When we say general truth, it means that the idea presented in the sentence is true for everyone or for a certain group of people. For example, the earth revolves around the sun. They speak English in USA. The sun rises at the east. The last thing is we use the simple present tense of verbs when the sentence expresses habitual action, meaning there is a regular or consistent pattern of action. For example, we cook every day. They sleep in the afternoon. She swims every morning. Once again, simple present tense of verbs are used when the sentence expresses action that are happening now, general truth, and a habitual action. There are rules we follow in using simple present tense of verbs. We take into consideration the subject of the sentence. First rule, if the subject of the sentence is singular, we add s or es at the end of the base form of the verb. For example, my father goes to gym every day. The subject of the sentence is the word father, and it is a singular noun. That is why we add es to the base form of the verb go, which makes it goes. Another example, she loves to play volleyball. My son lives in London. The second rule is, if the subject of the sentence is plural, we use the base form of the verb, meaning we don't add anything to the base form of the verb. For example, they take the bribe. The subject here is the pronoun they, and it is plural. That is why we do not add any letter or word to the base form of the verb take. Another example, we play patintero in the afternoon. The doctors rush to the emergency room. But there is always an exemption to the rule. If the subject of the sentence is the pronoun I or you, though they mean singular, still we are not going to add s or es at the end of the base form of the verb. Instead, we use the base form of the verb. For example, I like ice cream. I play chess. I go to my grandparents' house. Another example, you run fast. You eat your lunch on time. You feel hot during summer. Now it's time to check whether you understood our lesson for today. It's quiz time. I have here a list of sentences. Which of the two choices is the most appropriate form of the verb to be used? Number 1. My friend blanked me. The choices are help and helps. Excellent! The correct answer is helps. My friend helps me. The subject of the sentence is the word friend and it is singular. That is why we add s to the base form of the verb help. Number 2. Mary and I blank to the cinema every Friday. The options are go and goes. Good job! The correct answer is the word go. Mary and I go to the cinema every Friday. The subject of the sentence is Mary and I, and they are plural. That is why we use the base form of the verb go. Number 3. Children blank a lot of noise. The choices are make and makes. Very good. The correct answer is make. The subject of the sentence is the word children, and children is plural. That is why we use the base form of the verb make. Number 4. Bob always blank tea in the morning. The choices are drink and drinks. Excellent! The correct answer is drinks. Bob always drinks tea in the morning. The subject of the sentence is the word Bob, and it is singular. That is why we add s to the base form of the word drink. Number 5. My brother and I blank in the park every day. The choices are jog and jogs. Good job! The correct answer is jog. My brother and I jog in the park every day. The subject of the sentence is my brother and I, and they are plural. That is why we use the base form of the verb jog. Did you got all the answers correct? I hope you do, and I hope you understand our lesson for today. Always remember, simple present tense are used when the sentence expresses action happening now, general truth, and habitual action. We add s or es at the end of the base form of the verb when the subject of the sentence is singular, except for the pronoun I and you. We use the base form of the verb when the subject of the sentence is plural. I hope you understood our lesson for today. See you in our next class. Bye!